Again, welcome back to our channel like Sagacity. Good evening all. So in this section, we are going to discuss some speaking cue cards for November 2022. So tomorrow is November 1st. So tomorrow onwards, you can expect these cue cards. Okay, so just try to categorize and prepare your answers. So it's always better to prepare jumbo cards rather than going through each and everything. So in this particular folder, I just selected 40 questions for the entire November month. So without further delay, we will move on with our cue cards. So the first card, describe a gift you given to your friend or a gift you received. So anything they can ask about a gift. So try to study about a gift in detail. Any type of gift items you can talk about. So what the gift was, when you given, what was the reaction of your friend, whether you like to receive the same gift. So they can ask about giving or receiving the gift. Next one, describe a film or show, that means TV show you have recently watched. So you need to talk about your favorite TV show or film which you recently watched. So where you saw it, when you saw it, what was the story and what you liked in it, whether the storyline or about the actors or what the thing you liked most. Next card, describe a difficult thing you did and succeed. About any difficult task you need to study about. If you find difficulty in, maybe it's not difficult for others, but it's a heavy task for you. So what it was, how did you complete it, why it was difficult and how you felt about doing it, what was the experience. Next one, describe an object you find particularly beautiful. Any type of item or any object you can talk about where the artwork or object is, whether it is handicraft or any antiquities. So how it was made or where you saw it, what it looks like and explain why you find it particularly beautiful. Is there any particular factor behind that? Next one, describe a person who has had a major influence on you. The person whom you admire or the person having a major influence in your life. Your parents, grandparents or maybe your cousins or relatives, your teachers. Okay, who that person is, how he or she looks like, how you first met and how you felt about the person. Okay. Then the next one, describe a time you used your cell phone or smartphone to do something important, to sending any message or to make a call or to send one email, whatever it is, or searching out for a particular information. Okay, what happened, when it happened, how important the cell phone or smartphone was, and explain how you felt about the experience. Then the next one, describe an important skill you learned, not at school or college. It was not learned from the school, that means academic related. It was any skill you can talk about, cooking skill from your mother or grandma, driving skill from your brother or father, or any type of life-saving skills like swimming and all, or any craft works, any type. When did you learn it? How did you learn it? Why did you think it was important to learn it or it was important to learn it? Whether it will be beneficial in your life or not and how you felt when you learned it. Next one, describe a photo that you took and proud of. You need to talk about a photograph which you took and proud of. When did you take this photo? Where you took it? What is the photo about and why you feel proud of this photo? Is there related to any portraits or any landscape or any person's photo? Anything you can just talk about. Next one, describe a time you made a decision to wait for something. So you made a decision to wait for something, for admission or any type of task you can talk about. You are just waiting for any person. Okay, you made a decision to wait for months or for the entire year or the complete day. You are waiting for a person or any news, anything you can talk about. So when it happened, what you waited for, why you made the decision and explain how you felt while waiting. Whether it was beneficial or you just wasted your entire time. Next one, describe a peaceful place you like to go or a place you like to recommend to others. Recommend to others means to the tourist, that means it's a beautiful place from your experience and you like to recommend to that particular place to others means you can talk about that. Or the place which you like to go. That means you heard about that place from others and you like to visit there. So where is that place? How you know this place? What you like to do there? And how you feel about this place? Moving further, describe a person who likes to dress fashionably or dress well. Okay, according to the situation or according to the occasion, according to the recent trend, he like to dress well. Who he or she is, what job he or she does, and what kind of clothes he or she wears, and explain why he or she likes fashion. Maybe it's related to his or her profession, or he is so passionate about fashion. In the sense, you can talk about that person. Next one, describe a time when someone asked for your opinion. So that person is asking for your opinion related to the career or related to any course selection, related to any life events, anything. So who asked for your opinion? Why he or she wanted to know your opinion? What opinion you gave, and explain how you felt when he or she asked for your opinion. Maybe you are really proud or you feel so special. Okay, so what about your feeling? So next one, describe a childhood friend, or else they can ask about your friend or the friend which you like to talk. Okay, so who is that person? How you become friends with that person? What kind of things you like to do with the person, and explain why you like him or her. About her characteristics you can talk about. Next one, describe something that you have shared with others. Any item or any feelings, emotions, anything you can share. So what you shared, when you shared, who you shared it with, and explain why you shared it or how you felt about the sharing. Next one, describe a time when you were stuck in traffic jam. It's very common nowadays because we are moving to a busy schedule and the city life and all, it's very congested. So you can just talk about your recent experience. You were stuck in a traffic jam. So when and where it happened, how long you were in traffic jam, what you did while waiting, what you did to pass over that time, and explain how you felt when you were in the traffic jam. Moving further, describe a family member whom you would like to work in the future. There may be any household chores or you like to start up any small scale business or something. Who is that person? Have you ever worked with the person before? What kind of work you like to do with that person? And explain your feelings when you work together. Next one, describe the job career you have or hope to have, or else they can ask about a course you are interested in. Okay, what the job is, what it involves, why you choose it, and explain why it is rewarding. If it is financial benefit or job satisfaction, anything you can talk about. Next one, describe a positive change in your life. Any positive change that may be related to the situation or related to new environment, related to after meeting a person or related to changing any lifestyle. So what the change was, when it happened, how it happened, and explain why it was a positive change, why you consider it as a positive change. Moving further, talk about an organized event that you attended, any organized pre-planned event which you attended. What was it when you attended the event, where the event was held, and who was with you. Okay, next one, describe an interesting neighbor of yours. You want to talk about an interesting neighbor. How long you know that person, what sort of person he or she is, how often you see him or her, and explain what kind of relationship you are maintaining with that person. Whether he is cooperative, helpful, what kind of person he is, socially or introvert person. Okay. So let's move on to next question. Describe an art gallery that you have visited. Any type of art gallery you need to talk about. So when you visited, where you visited, why you went there, and what you particularly remember about that place. Any piece of art or any antique work or any type of photographs or any picture, anything you can talk about. So any type of art gallery you can talk about. Any related to cinema or related to this photography or related to drawings, any type. Next one, describe a competition or contest that you have entered. You need to talk about a competition. So when was it? What you have to do and how well you did it. Say about your school experience or college experience you can talk about. Next one, describe something that help you to concentrate. That may be practicing yoga or meditation, frequent exercise, hearing some music. Okay, so what it is, when you do it, how did you learn about it, how it helps you to concentrate. Next one, talk about an advertisement you have seen or read. Okay, read from any books or magazine or you watched in internet or TV. So what advertisement it was, where and when you saw it, what was the content and why it was impressive, whether it is useful or not. After watching, did you buy any items and how was the experience? You can include everything. Next one, describe an activity you do to keep fit. That also any dietary plan or walking, jogging, going to gym, any type of activity you can talk about. So what the activity is, when and where you usually do it, how you do it, and explain why it can keep you fit. Moving further, describe something important that you lost. Any valuable item lost. Okay, ornaments or certificates, money, wallet, anything you can talk about. So what it was, how you lost it, why was it important to you, and how you felt after that means after this lost. Next one, describe a time when someone gave you positive advice or suggestion about your work or related to your study if you are a student. So what you did, when was it, and why you got positive feedback and how you felt about it. Definitely you will be proud about your work. Next one, describe an occasion when you found it difficult to understand something in English. So it's English language, so you need to talk about experience which you had from school, or that means years back, because now you are appearing for IELTS exam, so you need to be more fluent in English language. Now we can't able to say about the yesterday's or last week experience. Okay, so about the sub questions, where you were, whom you were listening to or reading to, explain whether lack of understanding was a problem and how you dealt with it. So the next one, describe a popular or well-known person. They can ask about the person from your own country or else about the foreign celebrity. So who is that person, what he or she has done, and explain how you feel about this person, whether you are considering this person as your role model or not. Next one, describe something that surprised you. Okay, any surprise moment. So what it is, how you found out about it, what you did, and explain whether it made you happy or not. Others they can ask about the most happiest moment in your life. Next one, describe an important email you have received. Any email related to, okay, about the appointment order or from your doctor or related to any interview call. So anything. So describe an important email you have received. Whom the email was from, what it was about, what you replied, and explain whether it was important or not. If you replied in the sense, definitely that email was important. Okay, moving further, 32, describe a difficult decision that you once made. It was heavy task, or it was so tricky or risky decision, or most heartful decision you can say, that may be related to your marriage or related to profession, related to selection of any course. Whichever decision having a long-term impact in your life, it will be difficult to take, right? So what the decision was, when you made the decision, how long did it take you to make the decision, and explain why it was difficult decision. Okay, then moving further, describe an ambition that you haven't achieved. Any long-term goal about building any house, migrating to any foreign countries, about the dream destination or about the dream job or dream career, about anything you can talk about. So what it is, why you haven't achieved it, what you did, and how you felt about it. Next one, describe something you do which is environmentally friendly. About the proper discarding of waste, about that means about waste management, or about using paper bags and avoid plastic waste, whatever it is. So what it is, when you do it, do you find it easy or difficult, and explain why you find it important. If you are taking bicycle to travel for a short distance and all, means definitely you are saving environment by reducing the pollution and also the fuel. Okay, so you can just talk about any environmental friendly activity. Next one, describe something you received for free. Okay, free, any free items you need to talk about. So what it was, who you received it from, where you received it, and how you felt about it. That may be any type of items during your shopping, or any free coupons or free tickets, seasonal tickets to travel. So the next one, describe an experience about moving to a new school, or else they can ask about a new house, new apartment. So why did you change your school or college or house? When was it? Was that helpful? And what were the consequences after that? Next one, describe a thing you did to learn another language. That means other than your mother tongue. You did something to learn a new language. German, French, joining in any institute, seeking for any expert's help, or seeking the help from any native speaker, or help of any app, or while hearing the music, or while watching out the movies or movies with a subtitle, anything you can talk about. So what language you learned, what you did, and how it helped you to learn the language, and how you felt about it, whether it is useful or not. Next one, describe a long walk you ever had. Maybe your vehicle broke down, or that may be related to any custom or tradition, that means religious base, anything you can talk about. So when this happened, where you walked, who you were with, and explain how you felt about this walk. Next one, describe an important piece of clothing gifted by someone or you wore during your special occasion. So what the clothing was, who gave it to you, when you got it, and explain why this person gave you this particular clothing. If it is a gift, means you can talk about that special moment. So the last cue card, describe a rule that you don't like. You don't like to follow that particular rule. That may be any rule related to the public, any social rule, or related to the profession, your company or your school, related to any traffic. Okay, any type of rule you can talk about. So what it is, why you don't like it, how others feel about this rule, and explain whether you have followed the rule or not. Okay. So that's all about the cue cards. So try to prepare some points. You can just group it out. I just collected the relevant cards only. Definitely it's included in November month. So try to prepare with this. So all the very best for your speaking test date. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need more videos to help you out in your IELTS preparation means, please keep on watching this page and don't forget to subscribe our channel. So God bless you all.